Most FC26 players waste their corners because they don't actually understand how crossing really works. In this video, I'll teach you 8 corner routines, from the most basic to the most advanced, that can help you score almost every time. And trust me, some of these corners are completely broken right now. Let's start from the basics. Before we jump into the routines, you need to understand how corners really work. If you're already a grinder or an advanced player, you can skip ahead to around minute 2. But even if you think you know corners, stay for this part, because there are a few small mechanics most players still miss. And honestly, these basics are what separate casual players from the ones who score every single match. Now, let's break it down. When you take a corner, you'll see a small power bar below your player's name. That controls the strength of your cross. The left stick changes direction, closer to the goal or wider outside the box. The right stick controls height and curve. Push it down for a higher ball and add spin to create curl by flicking your right stick to the side. You can also control the receiver before taking the corner. Press L1 and keep pressing it until you control the player you want. These small mechanics might look simple, but once you understand them, you'll realize how much control you actually have over every cross. Alright, corner number 1, the classic cross. It's simple, but still works surprisingly well. Don't select any player. Aim the left stick toward the penalty spot. Use 3 to 4 bars of power and don't add any curve. The game will auto-target your main aerial threat, usually your striker or center back. It's a good way to start learning the rhythm of corners, and even though it's basic, you'll still score if your timing is right. But now, let's take control. Press L1 until you control the player near the front post. Now aim slightly outside the goal. Line up the arrow with the penalty spot and cross with 1 to 2 bars of power. Move the player you controlling slightly into position. And press square to take the corner. As the ball comes in, press square again to flick it across goal, where another player can head it in. It's not easy, but once you get the rhythm, this setup becomes deadly. And here's the secret. If you do this really fast, your opponent never reacts fast enough to that first flick. Corner number 3, the far post setup. Press L1 multiple times until you pick the player in the back post. Aim behind the far post and push the right stick down to make the cross higher. Use 3 to 4 bars of power. Your tall player meets it at the far post, and then hit X to head it back across goal. That second pass completely confuses defenders and gives your striker an open shot. Here's a bonus tip. Use player lock right after the header. It lets you manually move the finisher into perfect space. Once you learn it, this setup feels unstoppable. And speaking of space, the next one is all about using it. This one's for players who face tight defenses. Before the corner camera even shows, press R1 to call a short option. If you can't do it, you can call it after that. Pass with X, move back to create space, and then play a strong pass using R1 plus X to the edge of the box. From there, one quick X to pass inside and you're through on goal. It's quick, it's clever, and it breaks zonal defenses completely. Just make sure the player at the edge of the box has good vision and passing. If the player have tiki-taka play style, even better. Now, let's talk about scoring directly. Yes, direct corners are back, and they work. On the right side, use a left-footed player. On the left side, use a right-footed player. This makes the ball curl into goal. Aim close to the keeper, apply maximum inside spin, and use 2 to 3 bars of power. It's best when your opponent moves the keeper even slightly out. You'll just bend it straight in. It's not easy, but when it works, it looks incredible. And now for something that's flashy and consistent. The bicycle kick corner that all pros are using. Before taking the corner, hold L1 until you control a player near the first post. Move him slightly into position. If he's got the acrobatic play style, that's perfect. Aim between the first post and the middle of the box. Cross with around 2.5 bars of power, and as the ball arrives, hold L2 while pressing circle to trigger a bicycle kick. After the latest patch, this routine became super consistent. And yes, it's as crazy to watch as it sounds. Use it when the keeper steps up or the box feels crowded. Now, ready for something EA probably didn't mean to leave in the game? This one's a hidden gem, the outside foot trivela corner. It only works from the bottom side of the pitch when you're attacking to the right. Don't ask me why. Use a right-footed player, apply maximum outside spin, aim at the edge of the 6-yard box, and cross with 3 bars of power. The animation bends the ball perfectly into the net, and yes, it's 100% a bug. Use it while it still works, before EA patches it again. And finally, let's fix your setup so all of this works every time. Here's how to make these routines even more dangerous. Go into your corner instructions. Set your tallest player with aerial strength at the far post, your other center back at the near post, your striker as the target man. At the edge of the box, use a creative player with great passing and technique. And for the corner taker, always pick someone with the dead ball play style. Left-footed on the right side, right-footed on the left. Those small details decide whether you score or waste the chance. Now you know every single type of corner in FC26, from the basic crosses to the hidden OP routines. Practice these, mix them up, and you'll start scoring from corners every single game. Save this video and check out my free kick tutorial next, because that one is just as broken.